are all the components of the MIS, information systems. Then we have different features of your management information system and what are their functions. So now we will see one by one what are different features. Up until now, we have seen what is the management information system, why it is important. We have seen what is data, what are different types of information, and how the system is going to store that. Then we see different components of the MIS and what are their functions and why they are crucial for your business. Now we are going to see what are different functions and features of management information system. First is the input. The data, the detailed data that you input in your system, that you store there, that you process there, so that you can get some output. Now, input is something just like I am telling the system, you have to do this. So, you can get the input to the system by various ways, like some external peripheral devices like USB. There can be used mouse, you can use mouse or keyboards to enter, to input the data into your system so that the system can perform various operations on the basis of that data. Then the next one is the storage. The data should be stored at the most detailed level possible. Means different IT departments, means if different organizations use different servers, they should also have a backup plan. What if their server goes down? They should have something to back up that data. So the IT department may also store different summaries of data for the ease of use. So what if something bad happened, like the server goes down or your hardware fails or crash, you can use that backup data. So why the backup is important? It will give a good user experience. Like if somehow you lost the data, instead of saying that to your customer that your data have been lost and it cannot be retrieved or recovered again, you must have a backup plan. Then processing. When you input the data in your system do some work or processing on that. Like processing means what turns the data into information. I explained earlier, like the unmeaningful data that doesn't contain any meaning, you do some processing on that. And after that, it becomes some meaningful information, like from that unsorted data, unstructured data, you gather the number of students with the same city, or you display the merit list of the student who get the admission there. That is your information. So processing is something that turns the data into information. So in the simplest way, we can say that by adding up the list of sold products and working out the remaining stock level, that can be a kind of processing. Then the output. The result of the input data is the output that you displayed, just like the merit list you display to the students. That is the output of the information or the data they give to the admission department. That is, you can take it as input and the displayed list will be the output. So your data can be displayed into two different formats. It can be graphical or it can be textual. So here on the display screen is now the control and the feedback loops. Now this what happens as a result of the output from the system, means an automated example here. If your system is automated, it will be checked different stock levels and reordering. Let's suppose if it is a system for a retail shop, that will check different stock levels and it will order the stocks on the basis of system output. Means if the system says there is a minimum stock of some items, then it will reorder that automatically, or a product automatically increase its price based on the great sale. If a product increases the sale, if it is your famous product, and on the basis of sale, your management information system will automatically take the decision to increase the price of that good. So that can be a control. And on the basis of feedback, means some customer have complaints about your product, and on the basis of that complaints, you might take some actions. So that is a feedback loop to get some real-time feedback on daily basis. What is the real-time means? Like I am communicating with you in real time. You can see the screen, you can hear my voice on time. So that is the real-time communication. Then we have different features of computer system. Speed of the computer. Now, speed is the major characteristics of your computer system. Like a computer can work faster than a human. Means if a human take 2 minutes to mark the attendance of employees, your system can do that work in seconds. If a human have to do some calculations of your daily sale, it might take the whole day for him to do that. But if a system will do, it will do in some seconds. So speed of computer is the main feature here. It can work so fast that it can process any task. And on the basis of that input, it will provide you the output in fractions of seconds. Then the accuracy of the computer. As I mentioned, a human can make mistakes, but a computer cannot. It will provide you an incredible speed. Means if a human is going to pay the orders, or if the human is going to enter the data of different peoples, on the basis of something or orders, the employees can make mistake. But at the same time, if a computer can do that at a very high speed, it will provide you the 100% degree of accuracy. Errors may occur in computer system also, but only because of wrong human input. The error can occur only if the human entered the inaccurate input there. So, it is another advantage of computers that they provide you the accurate information. They will provide you the accurate results with a very high speed. Then the reliability. So the results by the computer are reliable. They are true. There is no fault there. There is no error there. So we can trust computers and machines because they can provide you the correct and reliable data. There will be no error there. Then the consistency of the computer. They are consistent. Means they can perform trillions of processing without any error for several hours. They cannot get tired. So we can say that computing can work in a consistent manner for several hours. Like a computer can operate for 24 hours or for 365 days a year continuously. And they can give you the same set of data multiple times with the same result, with the same time. So that's why it is another feature of the computer. They will provide you the same data over and over again. Then we have different types of softwares. What is a software? A program that is developed to perform a specific task, that is able to carry out your daily work. There can be other kind of software. So we have two kinds of software. The first one is the system software and the second one is the application software. The software in simple words which are built for the system is called the system software, and the software that are built for the users are called the application software. Now there we have different types of application software that can be a customized software or a public use software. Multiples are there. But the two major categories here is the system software and the application software. So what the system software is do? It will carry out your system's operation. You can take as operating system is also a software like Windows, Linux, Unix. What they will do, they will operate your hardware. So in these systems, in these operating systems, like Windows, there are multiple system operations like control panel is also a software of the system that will manage the different activities like the recycle bin, the my document bin. These are all the software that are built for your system. So these are the programs that execute and control all the working of different devices, like the device drivers. Like the Android, there is another operating system Android. So this is also a system software. So that are built for the system. Now you can say that we also use that, but you use that system indirectly. Directly, like the device driver. You have nothing to do with the device drivers. But the system need that software for its devices. Different devices, there are different drivers. So this software will help to manage and maintain system operations. Now, the second thing, we have the application software. The softwares that are built for the user to ace their daily tasks, just like the MS Office is an application software that is used to carry out the user work, like for building different presentations, for making assignments, you use MS Word. For creating documentations, different document, you use MS Word. Then Excel is used to keep the record of different data. So these are different application software. So there are different types of application. There can be a customized software, like the softwares that built for a specific organization is the customized application software. So why we call that software as customized software? Because that the scope of that software will be that organization only. The organization requested to add the features according to their needs so that they can use it for carry out their operations. Now, there are different video editors, MS Office, just like there is another application software like Visual Studio Code. Many are there that can be used for your daily use. So, any questions till now?
No, yes.
Now, we will see the difference between the system software and the application software. So, without a system, your Windows or operating system cannot operate. So, what if your system don't have any operating system like Windows or Linux? It will be useless for you. So, system softwares are very important for managing the system. What if there is not a voice device driver in your system? Some drivers are missing there, your system cannot work properly. There will be problem for you to. So we can say that a system cannot operate without a system software, but it can operate without an application software. So if you delete or uninstall some application software, what if you uninstall a Microsoft Office? Your system can still work. If you uninstall a video editing software, your system can still work. But what if you uninstall or delete some drivers from your system? So that can be a problem for you. So we can say that system softwares are important for computers. Without that, the system cannot operate. Then the programming logic or the coding for the system software is very complex. Whereas the programming that is used for application software is easy. Then, as I mentioned, a computer cannot run without a system software. But without application software, your system can run easily. Then, we know that the system software do not depend on application software. Means if there is any application software, the system software don't need that. But sometimes our application software depend on system software. What if there is no operating system in your systems? Like if you have a smartphone and if there is no operating system like Mac or Android, you cannot run any other application on that. So in simple words, we can say that for running a application software like a video editor or a game, you need a system software. But for running a system software, you don't need a application software. So that was the difference between the application and the system software. And we see different types of application system and application software too. Now, here we will see some examples of the management information system. The first one is the digital system. Now, what is the purpose of this system? It is designed to store, to process, and communicate the information in a digital form. Like most common type of a digital computer is called a computer. Digital computer is a computer, typically a digital system. There are many digital systems that are used in different stores, retail shops, point of sale, POS is the most common example that are used to store, to record the manage of different person. Then marketing. An organization may have a product to release. There can be a social media content. So if you want to run the email marketing campaign, for that you need some resources like the planning and the task delegation there. Your marketing department may use our management information system to track the camping, to see if it is a progress or not, to communicate between different projects, if they want to store the performance, uh, for automating their tasks, the marketing department can use a management information system. Then in medical, as I say that for recording the patient history, for gathering the staff's data, for their salary, the history of your hospital, for everything there, in the field of medical, management information system is used stored. It can also be used to update the treatment progressions, like you can give a update notification to your patient that you have a treatment, you have an appointment on a certain date. Then to make informed business decisions, such as if you want to increase the patient capacity or if you want to reduce the operating cost. Multiple are there. So in medical field, we can say that it is mostly used. Then for employee relationships, like the human resource department may use different software to maintain their relationships with the employees. Like an organization will track the performance of each and every individual, and if the employee is performing well all over the month, you can reward that individual. So for tracking that progress, you use that system. That system will on daily basis record the progress of your employee. Then for training, just like for training, there can be a software module. Like the system records their performance for the manager to review. Many large organizations have various training modules for different departments, for different job positions. So management information can be excellent for managing the learning content. Like your organization create a LMS, yeah, means learning management system. That system will provide video training to each and every new employee. So that is a common example how MIS can be used in business. We have seen different, let's summarize the lecture. We have seen what is MIS, a system that can be responsible for storing your data, managing that, and can help you to take informed decision. We see why it is important in organizations to increase your productivity, to decrease the labor cost. MIS is used. Then we have seen different components of MIS, the data and the user information. The data is the meaningless items, whereas the information is the processed data. We see different types of information like the routine, your daily tasks, the summary means the brief detailed introduction or brief report of your tasks, and then the exception, anything that can be happen in the future is the exception. Then we see different components. The components can be your storage, there the processing data, the telecommunication. After that, we see the different features of computers, like the speed of the computer, how it is fast from humans, how it is accurate, how it provides the timely results. After that, we see different types of softwares. Two main categories, we discussed the application software and the system software. The softwares that are designed for the systems are called the system softwares, and the softwares that are designed for the users are called the application softwares. Then we discuss some examples of the MIS, like how it is helpful in the medical field, how it is using in marketing, and how it is useful in training the employees. So that was all about today's lecture. If you have any question or confusion, let me know, please. So you have no questions?